TikTok, we have Facebook, Instagram, all that with Scottie7 or Scottie719. I bet you find me pretty easily. It's not that hard.
Mr. Pimpin himself.
So, once again, we're talking about Tyler James Robinson, 22, the alleged shooter of. Sorry, it just sounds weird saying alleged shooter, because I mean we have the video of him. It all lines up. He's not cooperating. No, he's not going to give them any sort of information.
What video are we talking about?
So there is a video. There's surveillance pictures of him coming in, and he's got a hat and glasses on, kind of blocking what you can see of him. But there's also there's a video where you can see him running to that spot, laying down. What's crazy about it? So he comes in this hat, sunglasses, and an American like shirt, like proud American, whatever. And when he has the shooting or does the shooting, he's in all black.
Okay.
So he changed his attire, and then the video that shows him literally he hopped off the building after he shot the person, right? But at that point he's back in his plain regular everyday clothes. So this was really thought out. It was something that see, there's the pictures, and yeah, that's probably the video right there. You'll be able to see him run across the roof and get in position. Yep, there he is running across the roof. So we're watching a YouTube video. Oh, that's when he's leaving.
Okay, so he's
So he drops off. Look at him jump off. This roof is probably a good 12 to 15 foot up in the air.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, he hops off gracefully, takes off running. Supposedly ditched his gun wrapped in a towel in a wooded area near his home. And yeah, then his dad turned him in. There was $100,000 reward for the turn-in or whereabouts or all that great stuff. If you help them arrest the guy, there was $100,000 reward. His dad did turn that down.
He did?
He turned it down.
Yeah. So
I mean,
if
I'm going to snitch out my son, I'm definitely need to get paid for it. That's money talks. That's all I'm saying. But he didn't accept the money, which I don't. For me, I'm like, what is that showing? I mean, you already. The damage is done.
Yeah.
The damage is done. So, do you think that it's gonna? I mean, does it make it worse because he accepted some money from it? I don't think so. But I am one of those money-hungry type of people, so. But like I was saying, the assassination of Charlie Kirk, I don't know what it is, but it was definitely uncalled for. Now, so digressing a little bit, right? This guy spewed hate. He claimed to be not racist, but would say some things that would make you question if that's true or not, right? Just some of the things, some of the speeches that he had, some of the debates that he had, it just didn't have that vibe. It almost has like the white supremacist vibe at times.
His comments about black female doctors and people who are definitely qualified,
Right.
But he wouldn't approach or have them as his doctors or anything.
It's
I
crazy.
think
That sounds racist to me.
it sounds racist.
Now, he said several times, I've seen it in videos, where he claims not to be racist, but just your actions speak louder than words, sir. And unfortunately, your actions and words, I believe, put you in the position where you were assassinated because of them. Now, where would you say you put the blame for this? Who would you say who should feel the most guilty today about this? Would it be his loyalists, fellow Republicans,
I think a lot of it
children?
has to do.
He's got 2 kids.
True.
How have they registered this?
They're definitely not at fault.
Not at fault.
Yeah. But I don't know. I would think it has a lot to do with the
personally
party and what they're trying to push.
Would point at the wife.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Why is that?
Yes. Well, I know that when I start stepping off the deep end, the voice that keeps me, the voice of reason, is my wife's. Like, I hear her talking in my head. So I'm assuming any married man has that little voice or whatever in their head, and not necessarily married, but anybody that's in a serious relationship. But also as well, I guarantee they had conversations similar to the conversations that he's having with a huge crowd in front of him.
Right.
Because I tell you what, you're not going to get in front of a big crowd and not be prepared. And you could tell that when he did these things, he was really prepared, because he would set up where you could come and debate him. You could stand right in front of him, have a microphone where everybody can hear you. He did not silence any voices ever. And unfortunately had his voice silenced.
What do you think about his comments on the inevitability of violence if we have a second one, right?
Oh, so where he says, basically, you might lose a couple people to keep this. I forget how he said it, but he was basically saying, like, because of the Second Amendment, yeah, we're going to lose some people because
right.
It's guns. They're deadly.
Right.
But he says it's worth it.
That is
so. That's exactly what he said. So, would you say he welcomed this? You know what I mean?
Maybe he was ready. After saying something like that.
And like, even so, one of the things that kind of threw me off was the wife's last post, and it was just kind of cryptic, and it was almost like she knew.
What was the post?
I can't remember exactly what it was, but it. And I mean, I didn't pull it up. My wife was pulling it up for me, but it was definitely.
You want her speech?
What up? Shout out to the live. Shout out to Seth tuning in and chatting in the chit chat box here, saying shit's crazy. What the world is coming to. Yes, indeed. Nuts indeed. See, anyone can just message me. Looks like he's got a 1248 ETA. That's perfect. I should be able to.
He's talking about the speech. That's just the speech.
Did you find it?
Her
Are you talking
Instagram
about the
post or her
speaker?
speech?
Oh, was
It's probably her speech where she's. It's a weird speech for sure.
was this after?
Yeah.
She had a speech after? That's
You're talking
wild.
about before or after?
I'm talking about before.
Oh.
Okay.
Hold on, let me do some Googling here. Great, googly moogly. Google, where are you at?
I think this is going to spark some division, and I think.
Oh
that's-
yeah, without
that's
it.
been the goal.
It already did it.
I think that was the goal, to be honest.
Yeah.
Whoever did that, it's divide and conquer. Now, what do you feel, or how do you think or how do you feel about the fact that, you know, some very important decisions surrounding other
Say it.
highly debated topics, such as the Epstein files, were made shortly, or actually the same day of the assassination?
So, yeah, I know where you're going because of your conspiracy. So, and this is what a lot of people are saying too, that he was actually assassinated by his own people.
You know, I don't put it past him. CIA
but-
has a history of doing some interesting things.
Right, JFK.
Martin
Anyway,
Luther.
so the how does
Because
how does one
they
say
made a
that?
decision, Republicans, except for two, all voted that day to block the release of files.
And you know
Right.
what else happened? Donald Trump also just made a post talking about buying TikTok again. And what no one else is talking about is that before the files got rejected, what was released, I only saw that posted all over and being talked about on TikTok. So
That's
I'm
wild.
just,
And Kirk had some things to say about the files, right?
Yeah, he was one of the
outspoken
only
about
ones
it.
that was
Yes.
still trying to push it out. You know, trying to have.
he was the biggest
files
MAGA
released.
figure that wanted
Yeah.
the files released.
Interesting.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I'll just say that. I never have
I'm still
been, but
trying to
even
find this. Where is his wife's post that I'm telling you? Let me find this.
By the way, just want to give a quick shout out to baby girl, hashtag Tanny Tentos. She doesn't like that nickname, but I do love her. This is Brittany chiming in.
Brittany chiming in. I do appreciate you chiming in.
Why don't you hop on her mic? She's got a lot to say.
Yeah, because casket images. What in the world? I just want to see her post. And I don't remember where it was at or anything. I don't know if it was on X or Instagram.
I'm sure it went down. If it
Oh,
was controversial.
hey,
You
look
found
at the
it?
wife sending it to me. So she shared a biblical post, Psalms 46:1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. So what was the big deal about that? What is? I mean, does that's not as leading as it sounds, but I understand what some people are grasping at here, but so I mean, I'm sure everybody's aware by now. Charlie went around to colleges and did these speeches where you could debate him, and he had a lot of people come and debate him. Seemed like it was rough for a lot of people when you watch the videos of it. So the Epstein files, right? Which everybody or a lot of people say that's the reason he's no longer with us, is because he was still pushing for that. And you say, Brittany, you're not conspiracy theorist. So what would you say?
I'm just realistic about what the government is capable of and what the government has done.
Already,
And you
right?
don't think
So
the
not
government is
only
capable
just
of
because
conspiracy?
he was still pushing the Epstein files, but that's the time that they needed a distraction and it happened as well, you know what I mean?
The timing,
And we're talking about the lack of security at an event like that.
especially considering the speaker.
The point, like, he was down. You know what I mean? So if anybody knows anything about, like, let's just say like wartime, you want to be higher, so you got a better advantage, better, you could see him better, right? So yeah, definitely look set up to me in a way, but TikTok post the day before. So Seth says there's a TikTok post the day before he came to Utah a trans posted saying something big would happen. So I mean, I don't know. The gunman was a transition. No, the gunman wasn't a transitioning trans. The gunman's roommate, Tyler, is a transitioning trans. So it wasn't him.
You know what's crazy is they're still trying to find trans people involved in any possible way. When the question he got killed during was pointing out how many trans people have committed like mass shootings versus how many non-trans people have, and people are still looking for a reason to blame trans people for that. It's 5, by the way. 5 mass shootings have been done by trans people in the last 10 years.
Well, there you go. So we'll finish the conversation Charlie was having, I guess, but not in the same way, because, man, I tell you, just for me, I'm like, live and let live. Like that is kind of like my motto. Like, you do what you want. It's not affecting me. It's your body, your life, And I don't get why people have to be involved in other people. You don't like a trans person, don't go where trans people go. Don't conversate, man. Just leave it alone. What does it matter to you?
Like, isn't the rights whole side? Don't step over my rights. Don't try to control me. And it feels like that's what a lot of their points are trying to do.
Well, and that's a lot of what I argue our government does is just, it's almost trying to gain more control, right? But it's making more laws and rules daily to enforce the laws and rules that are already out there. I think, number one, we definitely have way too much. I mean, like here, I was talking about it this morning. We just had a law passed that you can't, when the school bus has their sign out and you're in the opposite lane, you have to stop. Like, most of us think, oh, we're gonna stop. There's kids. They might have to come across the street. Well, there wasn't a law that you had to stop. It was just something that we did. Well, they ended up having to make a law, probably because kids were getting ran over. That type of stuff, I understand. Even though it's still kind of reaching, right? It's a law about it is crazy. But I don't know what else. This is just one of those subjects that's super touchy in the first place. And I'm at a loss for words because I don't believe what happened to him should have happened. It is probably, or it definitely is unfortunate, whether he's spewing hate or not. And it's I don't know what you call it, man. I don't know what to call it, because was it needed? Like, in the grand scheme of everything, was it needed?
I think a lot of people believe in the greater good.
So, I mean, at that point, does his own words come back to haunt him?
That's what I think is the biggest thing, and I'm not even trying to be insensitive, but would he not be okay with this, considering all of his points beforehand about how this has to happen?
I mean,
it's essential, it's necessary.
I think if you asked him and it was somebody else, he might say it needed to happen.
I mean, yeah.
So, and what is something else that's super crazy about it is Trump might even feel the same, because he doesn't have like any remorse. Like, you don't see any sort of.
You saw that video where someone's like, "How have you been holding up since it happened?" He's like, "I'm good. Did you see the construction we have going on here?
Building a new ballroom? What?"
Right.
Things like that are what point to me that everyone knew shit was gonna happen. They're trying to just brush it under the rug now that the population is focused on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like the live over here on YouTube is in agreements. Seth here, I appreciate you chiming in, says, even if Kirk was wrong by other people, he shouldn't have been killed. They could have dealt with it in a different manner. Yeah. Yeah, there's a ton of different ways it could have gone, right? Mm-hmm. I heard somebody chiming in the back there. He could have been decapitated.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
That's why I got my name tattooed on my face, so they didn't know whose head it was.
Oh man, it is very unfortunate that the man's children have to grow up and see, you know what? Yeah. But anyways, I think I'm done talking about this, man. Do we have music
You
lined
some
up?
music,
Ready?
y'all? Yep.
Yeah, let's get that curated list back going for you. Make sure you're tuning in with what you would like to have played, because this music is all curated by the listeners. Appreciate you guys chiming in. What do we got playing first?
We got It Depends by Chris Brown and Bryce Simpson.
Ooh, little smooth.
Enjoy, y'all.
Enjoy.
I feel like I'm fighting demons when I have to talk about politics.
I know. That's what
Hey, I
had to get
appreciate
you
y'all
on the
chiming
mic.
in. I am gonna get off of here. You can find us on Mixler, syndicate.mixler.com. Live view, our audio. Jesus, I'm struggling. I need to smoke.
Yeah, it's time to smoke.